A chief who is concerned only with ceremony, privileges, titles, and public honor gradually diminishes the institution he represents. At the same time, a traditional ruler who listens to his people, protects community resources, promotes education, mediates conflict, assists the vulnerable, and responds to contemporary challenges strengthens both tradition and society. Traditional leadership in the 21st century cannot therefore be limited to festivals and ceremonial occasions. It must be capable of responding to educational inequality, unemployment, environmental degradation, land disputes, public health emergencies, community conflict, and the anxieties of young people. The palace must remain a guardian of memory, but it must also become a workshop for the future. This requires traditional institutions themselves to accept reform, because tradition must never become a shield behind which injustice, corruption, exploitation, or arbitrary authority are protected. The dignity of women and children must be defended. Young people must be heard. Persons with disabilities must not be marginalized. Community resources must be managed responsibly. Land administration must be transparent, and succession and customary processes must be conducted with integrity. The proper defense of tradition is therefore not an insistence that nothing should ever change, but the capacity to distinguish between enduring principles of an institution and those practices that require reconsideration.
Enra ewa Washington, Howard University, Enra Otumfour Asante, and of the black community, African Americans, the Ashanti mine, you could PM at the Royalties Ebremu. Yaba la live stream, one will be a share. And then SMBC made a channel hide the reasons of the subscribe to the channel and share my Enra Otumfour Asante. Namekase Okasai, Udinkomo, or church and Semu can some African Americans along, say, and we here. Say you be suya ni maybe your culture, your tradition, or you be suya near the modernizing on as suit to today's world. Odin komo bebre. Am I any African Americans be brave to be questions? You interview or momu church him say, and you be brave no omuni idea. Your culture and your tradition omunim the history of Africa, Ashanti history be brave no omunim. To omu say ye di continue dear him na ye di Ashanti samu dear him America sanwa na etu omu. And a man any probable B or Howard University. And one of the universities that a yet large population for the black community, immigrants, Africans, Americans, black people, or Howard University. Now history there, South School no omani jehunti. And then here I'm friend to invite or Santa Hene, sell bepa. Now I be church the connection. So be true my pain. Africans home before home. Now the power of the Asante Kingdom. And right, you rakasai. Memo tiasem. I had the reason so. In fact, who set the colorful atmosphere. Ewo, they see and sunny you rebekasa. Interesting. Shed your course for a be our when you be answered. Not chance to be a sea.
There were Namiana of this status. Be able to make a subscription. So, I'm not ready. The other position I am better so over here. People so, say.
My name is Elijah Wanajanaku, founder of Eastside Golf. And we're here at Howard University to see the King. It's going to be great, talking about power, business, and this summit is going to be one for the next generation. Let's keep it going.
Authority was therefore accompanied by responsibility, and that principle remains relevant to our modern world. Power, separated from responsibility, becomes dangerous. Authority, separated from accountability, eventually loses legitimacy. And leadership that seeks privilege without accepting obligation weakens the institution from which that privilege derives. Permit me in this respect to draw upon the Ashanti constitutional tradition. The Ashanti political system is sometimes misunderstood by those who encounter only its visible manifestations: the golden stool, the royal umbrellas, the drums, the gold ornaments, the linquets as they stand here, the swords, the procession, and the great ceremonies of state. These symbols are important because they are the visible language through which memory and authority are communicated. But beneath the splendor lies a sophisticated philosophy of political responsibility. The golden stool is not the private property of the Ashanti. It represents the unity, identity, historical continuity, and collective spirit of Ashantiman. The Ashanti is therefore not the owner of the nation, but its custodian, and that distinction is fundamental. The occupant of the golden stool receives an inheritance that existed before him, and which must endure after him. He holds authority temporarily, but he holds the people's heritage in trust. The land, institutions, memories, and moral obligations associated with the stool cannot legitimately be reduced to the personal interest of the individual who occupies it. Because from this perspective, leadership is a form of trusteeship. The idea of trusteeship contains an important lesson for all systems of governance. We hold office temporarily. We inherit institutions from those who came before us. And although we exercise authority in the present, our decisions affect people who are not yet born.